Hello, Golden Gang, and welcome back to the Golden Queen Tarot. I'm going to try this again to get the rest of this video out. But the financial blockages that they sent to you, it's all going back to them. This Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, this Capricorn, this Pisces, this Cancer, Aquarius, and this Leo, Aries, and Sag in your life. They can be all different people. Apply the roles where they fit, or these could be your signs. They also was doing ugly and beauty spells on you, collective, but you stay optimistic, and you had a wish, a promise, a fortune, abundance that was left to you that they was trying to steal. This Aquarius in the reverse, that's not a role model, that's not friendly, not a confidant, not reliable, not a beta. They not your friend. They wanted to play like they were. A charlatan, deceptive, trickster, fraud, lying, fraud, copycatting you. Your copycat. And a parental figure. These can be parents, aunts and uncles, older siblings. This can be grandparents or great-grandparents, grandparents. This could be any parent figures in your life that tried to manipulate the situation and was projecting a whole bunch of nasty energy onto you, collective. Also, yeah, this Capricorn, whoever tried to poison you in the past, they are completely unstable and they're mad because you're not. Because they couldn't end you. The game is not over for you. They want to interfere. They have been interfering in your past relationships, trying to stop your shine, trying to steal your lovers. Or this lover in the reverse, also your ex, whoever this may be, that pretended to be the cool guy. They can't get away with this theft that was working. All these people working together to do a robbery, burglary, embezzlement, larceny. Okay. All right, collectors. All the chaos magic that they sent to you is going back to them. Chaos magic in the reverse. Look at them. Law and order, authorities, court, legal. A legal situation. In the reverse, the judgment is not going in their favor. So they trying to send chaos magic to act with victim, sorrow, grief, sadness in the reverse. They not no victim. They trying to play the victim. No, you're not a victim. They not a victim. Now that they getting busted with all of they stuff that they did. And because you're transforming and having a rebirth, collective, an upgrade. You're being very creative, having a lot of ideas and imaginations. You are creating things at this time. They don't want to be exposed for anything that they done, for any of their deeds. They're really not at peace. They're going crazy about this right now. About this money and this abundance that they were trying to get away with stealing. They don't have access to your money anymore, collective. Your accounts may have been frozen. They might have got locked out. The police know, or the authorities know that they is not you. They was doing way too much. Access, too much gluttony. They can't do too much no more because they ain't got no more access to your funds, collective, or to whatever they was doing. Sickness, disease, and infectious in the reverse. They was trying to project their sicknesses and infections onto you, and they can't. You don't have no sickness or no infection. And they mad about that because you have the power, collective. And you having a rebirth. A rebirth to all your ideas, to your imagination, to your power. And this karmic masculine or karmic feminine is in the reverse. About the bad investments that they made to try to take down your protection. They don't want you to be guarded and safe. And also, they don't have any protection. As well as this Leo in the reverse. Apply the roles where they may fit. They can't get away with what they were trying to do. All right, collective. Ah, celestial and otherworldly in the reverse. The evil aliens. Yeah. All the chaos magic is going back to them and the evil forces that they is possessed with. This is the gray aliens, the tall whites, the insectoids, the reptilians, the draconians. The things that came from out of the void. And the court situation is going against them and all of their meat suits. Because you are a Sigma, independent, intelligent, fearless. They don't like this. You are working with the creator. You may be a god, a deity, an earth angel. You're working with the divine, the creator, supreme beings. You have promises from the divine. And you have hope and a wish. Like I said, hope, faith, and love. These three. The greatest of these is love. Yes. Look at that. Somebody is not healing and recovering from whatever sickness that they had did. They not able to heal from whatever this is that they picked up while they've been committing their atrocities. And they fraud, insurance fraud, identity fraud, check fraud, tax fraud, mortgage fraud. They fraud is exposed work, job, business, and a fraud that they was also probably doing on your job. Or the fact that they was on their job committing fraud. Working with bad forces on their job. And they not safe from this now. Okay. Trying to watch the time, collective. Yeah, they not the victim. Victim in the reverse. And you not sad, collective. Look, all they is a little player, non-committal, community cup. This what they are, collective. They've been getting some kind of divination on you so that they can try to steal your gift. Gift, reward, and incentive, and present. They've been doing divination to try to steal your gifts from you, collective. Yeah, they've been doing energy work. This backfiring against them. Because they ain't got no spiritual ranking. But you do. They thought that they could take your place, collective. Never. Charlatan, deceptive, trickery, fraud in the reverse. They can't trick, deceive, anything else anymore. All these bad authorities they had working with them, every inside job, they all being exposed. Everything is coming out about this, collective. Okay. Now let's move to the next deck. Let me just put this up here. Okay. Now. Now here with the Kipperish deck, we had endings for their obsessions and legal problems. Legal in the reverse. Something is not going in there. Commitment. Once again, they relationships is falling apart with somebody that might be your soulmate, or that they wanted to be a soulmate because they weren't on the right path. They not committed. This soulmate is not committed to them. The person they wanted to be a soulmate because they know they wasn't having an awakening. No. They was actually a flying monkey. Doing bad divination. Looking into people's things when they had no rights. The entity attachments they were trying to send to you with these demonic entities went back to them. They can enjoy. They try to have entities, attachments on them, and have somebody come to you to give you a love offer so they can attach these entities to you. But Ice Queen in the reverse. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and child in the reverse. This could be your child, or they've been doing this to you since you, it's in the upright since you were a child. Let's see. Yeah, a karmic masculine that was pretending to be the nice guy so that he can get some unexpected money. A Ice King, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this could be a nice guy that is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an authority figure that's coming in to give you some unexpected money. And this karmic masculine is over here watching. Your ex, somebody in your family maybe, watching. Somebody that you not committed to, watching. Somebody that can't make no manifestations. They in big concern about the manifestations they've been trying to. And they ain't concerned about the ritual that they did against you. Collective. So they could become the rich guy. Or against you, the rich guy. The veil is thin. They can't hide anymore. Along with this karmic feminine that might be in your family or one of the people from your past or somebody that you know. They got animosity, but they can't bring their beef your way. Because they can't make no manifestations. They wanting to bring you the beef. But you not on the trash. Collective. Alright. Let me put these back in here and see if they want to come back out again. Because they ain't got no divinity. They them downstairs, collective. So they try to take something from you because you God's child. Abandonment in the reverse. They don't want to walk away from this. They getting a message of concern, some type of message. What they getting a message about? They getting a message that they not going to be able to heal from whatever this is. They ain't no healer and they can't heal from whatever the sickness is that is said that they have. They're in their thoughts about it. This Jezebel, look like it might be AIDS or something to me. HIV. They don't want to transition. They can't give it to you and get you to transition. You're still alive, collective. They don't want to be blocked. That's them. Yeah. They can't heal from their disease that came out earlier. They're in their thoughts. This Jezebel about not wanting to transition and not wanting to be blocked from out of your life. They want to send you some love magic, enamor you. And so you could be in a relationship with them. This male or female, this the Queen of Wands, King of Wands in the reverse that came out on the first video. This divine masculine in the reverse. Divine masculine, Jezebel, him and the person he was cheating with that, or him or her and the person they cheated with that gave them a disease and whatever else. They expectation that health concern to take over. They expected not to heal. They're expecting. Oh, it's not here. Oh, I already moved it. They're expecting to transition from that health concern. They don't want to. They don't want to be left behind. They don't still want to let you go. They getting the message they gonna have to. Woo! They in their thoughts that they not going to be able to heal. That they don't want to transition. I told you. And they don't want to be blocked from you. They in their thoughts about all that chaos magic and destruction that they sent towards you. Probably trying to make you sick. And it manifested a sickness. A deadly illness into their life. As we seen in the other deck that they had intent to harm you in the physical realm. This is what they was expecting. They was expecting you to get the sickness. And they thought once you got the sickness, they would be healed. I don't think so, collective. Oh, no. They got us messed up because you've been ascending. And they ain't got no faith in the Most High. But you're ascended because you do. They don't have no divinity. Divinity in the reverse. They is the downstairs people. All right. All right. They've been working harder. What you been putting your labor into? They've been working hard and watching chakras out of alignment, doing bad things is what I see because they not no star seed. Yeah, all they rituals backfire. They've been working hard on these fucking rituals. This backfiring upon them. Because they not of the stars. They of no divinity. They in Lucifer gang. Yeah. They getting bad messages. Messages in the reverse that they voodoo is backfiring. Voodoo. Backfiring. Rituals. Rituals. Backfiring. Their happiness. They have none. They try to take your happiness and give you their disease. Because you're a sweetheart. And they trying to do this to you and your soulmate. And they see the truth. You not concerned or worried about nothing. You ain't got no reason to be concerned about them not being on the right path. Because you is on the right path. You the sweetheart, like the king and queen of cups upright. You got your soulmate coming to you. Y'all ain't concerned about these people going down to the pit instead of up to the heavens. It's not y'all problem, collective. Y'all having changes, good changes coming in your life, and the whole community is in the reverse, angry and mad about it. You're not concerned about that either. It's a child that's in the reverse. Maybe somebody lost a child. Abuse in the reverse. They can't abuse this child anymore. That maybe a child got lost by abuse. Sexy, single, sexy, and successful. Somebody is not single, sexy, and successful and independent. They're losing everything. They going bankrupt. All they false documents. False documents, info, statements, agreements. They in the reverse. They all getting exposed. Everything that they was working on. Yeah. Working, doing all that spell work on your chakras and to bring you out of alignment. To make you like them. Them. Not the star seeds. The ones. The basement dwellers. All their rituals backfiring. They getting the message about this. They must be doing divination. The divination did come out. They getting a reading or something right now that all their rituals is coming back to them. They getting a message of concern that all their voodoo is coming back to them. And they not happy about it. Well, yeah, they're not happy about the fact that they not going to be the rich guy and that people can see through their schemes. Karmic feminine in the reverse. This karmic feminine is exposed. She didn't get what she was expecting. Karmic feminine. She didn't get what she was expecting. She didn't get to drop that love spell up on you, boy. Put you back up under the illusions. She didn't get to take you out. You trying to hide that? She didn't get to take you out to stop you from getting in the future relationship that you really supposed to be in. Huh? You a divine masculine? She tried to do this too. Or with your divine masculine. And also, she couldn't stop your gift. This person that definitely is not an earth angel. Tried to take your gift and put you in a third party situation and fetch y'all with demons so she could become the boss. This older woman too, this very immature older woman that was also in on this scheme against this plot against a divine feminine and a divine masculine. You not surprised. Or don't be surprised. They shouldn't be surprised. What about this court case that they got going on right now that they've been lying about and scamming and scheming about? They don't want you to travel, or they don't want them to travel to you to tell you about this court case. They ain't surprised. They know that you know about it by now. This karmic feminine. About these false documents that they made. They going to court about this. They is under investigation. I can't make it up. Wait a minute. I think we should move to the next deck. Like, this is a very calm reading for me. They mad because it's they can't end you. I can't make it up. Endings in the reverse. Death magic. They mad because they death magic could not end you. Because you had too much self-love and you took care of yourself. You didn't stand yourself, no. Dwell in the bullshit. The lower your vibrations is, the more possibility they death magic got of working on you. You had much love for yourself and kept your vibrations high. It's not the end for you, collective. All they voodoo is going back to them, collective. That's what they get. And they not happy about it. Can we make it up? What they hiding right here? What is this? Travel. Somebody's traveling towards you. They don't want you to listen to your intuition. Because they not a rising star. It can be an Aquarius in the reverse that's in a south node. Look at that. They don't want you to see that. I read my cards. They be lying. Hey, they in they south node, like I said. You got a real love coming. They don't want you to have no real love. And they got legal situations coming with their lustful ass trying to put you under lust spells. Yeah, they can take that shit to court. They don't want to go to jail, collective. They don't want to go to jail. Well, guess what? Abracadabra. Enjoy. Courthouse in the reverse. Because they're not winning this court case, collective. They're surprised. What? She found the way. Oh, she said. In the distant future, what? They don't want to be blocked from you in the future because they know you of high honor. This Jezebel that's getting exposed for the love spell she tried to put on you. I can't make it up. They trying to block with this mature woman, this not a divine feminine, and this guy that's not a nice guy that they tried to do on your relationship. To reverse your divine masculine and put him or her with this Jezebel. I can't make it up. They spread a false narrative about you. But you have an awakening and you finding out about what's going on. Yes. They didn't achieve what they was trying to do and you moving on. Collective. You don't got no health concern, like I said. They ain't getting this unexpected money that they expected to get from trying to sacrifice you. They don't get the money that they was promised because they didn't do what they promised to do. They didn't transition you. Collective. You not no flying monkey. You ain't going along with their schemes and plans. They don't want to be exposed as a flying monkey. They can't manipulate you or manipulate anyone anymore. They ain't going to be able to be the rich guy or the rich girl and keep your money. They get in divination to find this out. Did you got a love or you get divination, you find out they tried to enamor you. But you got real love coming. You can expect this. They don't want you to know that they ain't the boss. And they can't put you in this love in a third party situation with a karmic feminine. Because you can see through their bullshit. Your whole family. And they entity attachments. Trying to steal this inheritance. Set you up to take this gift from you. Trying to drain all your power. Trying to steal your gifts. And give you fishy ass love offers. To you, Earth Angel. They mentally and emotionally unstable about this. Trying to cause the illusion and confusion over you, the judge, the case, the officers, everybody involved. They better take that shit. They take that shit to the bank. Yeah. All right, collective. Okay. We're going to move on to the next deck here. All right. Oh, we had this. Did I read all this? This Empress in the reverse. Doing sacral chakra magic on you and she can't create anything. They have been miscommunications with everyone. They can't influence how you think, the way you see yourself and the world in general. They can't make any illusions. They lost their power. They can't affect your subconscious mind or put thoughts inside of your head. Their fortune is in the reverse. They stuck in karmic cycles that they put themselves in, that they was trying to put you in. And they mad because you love yourself. And they literally don't feel sorry about nothing that they did. Let's see. Okay, Venus and strength. This is the same things that came out in the other reading. With the root chakra, I'm about to shuffle. Love, hope, faith, and love. These three, the greatest of these is love. You got strength, and you're going to be moving forward with the Chariot. You're going to be having success, and you will be moving forward. Archangel Raphael is here to help us with healing. And he is with us during travels, illnesses, and to bless marriages. Your marriage is blessed by him. Mother Earth, the seed of creation. Venus, the root chakra, you are grounded, collective, or you need to make sure that you stay grounded. Hamza, you are well protected. And you do have a strong connection to God, to Mother and Father God. You might have some good maternal figures in your life. People might be trying to get in the subconscious or trying to hide things or create illusions. And the Psalms 28:7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts him and he helps me. My heart leaps for joy. They mad because they don't got no protection from the Lord. And the Lord protect you, and they can't beat the Lord no matter what they do. They mad about that, collective. Divine timing. Everything's going to happen in divine timing. You got to have patience. Patience is the highest good for all the highest good for all parties. Divine protection, God's will, synchronicity, and alignment. Everything going to be in alignment. Everything going to go by God's will. They can't stop God's will. What's meant for you, you will get. We got Metatron's cube. Derived from the flower of life. We just had the flower of life in the other day. Represents the patterns that make up everything in the universe. Julian Michaels. Transformation isn't a future event. It is a present day activity. The fourth house, the house of home. Home life, family, ancestral, roots, the past, the mother, the nurturing parent. You may be a mother figure. Maybe one of your mother figures left something for you that they tried to take. Luke 6:37. Don't judge and you will not be judged. Don't condemn and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. They tried to condemn you, collective. So now they being condemned. We got Corinthians 13:7 and the reverse. I can't make it up. What did I say, collective? Love beareth all things. Love believeth all things. Love hopeth all things. And love endureth all things. Hope, faith, and love. These three. The greatest of these is love. Come on, guys. Corinthians 13:7. Love. I am the goddess of love. Beareth all things. Love believeth all things. Love hopeth all things. And love endureth all things. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Maybe we end it there on out of this deck, guys. I didn't get that much out of this deck. Well, I probably got a little bit out. Oh, okay. Eighth house in the reverse. The house of transformation, change, sexuality, death, and rebirth. They don't want anything to change. They sexuality in the reverse. We got Mars in the reverse. The planet of action. They at war. They fighting each other. Look at this. Mars in the reverse. And then Mike Tyson right here. They fighting each other. When you are favored by God, you are also favored by the devil. Who you came to the party with is who you will leave with. When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. Who you came to the party with is who you gonna leave with. Okay? The seventh house, the house of partnership, business partnership, marriage, legal ties, negotiations, and contracts. They might mean to be they might be regretting all these contracts and negotiations they made now with these demons and entities and things that they've done. Because you got divine assistance. You came with the Lord. They came with the devil, like I said. When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. Who you come to the party with is who you're going to leave with. Okay? And you came with the Lord, so you got divine assistance. Supernatural forces or entities, ancestors, angelic help in working towards your goals. Can't make it up. Teach, watch. What is this? Hana. In the reverse, many people think excitement is happiness, but when you are excited, you are not peaceful. True happiness is based on peace. In the reverse, they not happy or they not peaceful at all. They ain't got no peace. They try to take all your peace away throughout your life, and now they can't find no peace of their own. And there's the flower of life. Again, the cycle of creation, and is said to symbolize fundamental forms of space and time. Lasso, in the reverse. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Then the reverse. They resisting the unnatural changes and the unnatural things that they put into your life. Now they want to be resisting the change like they resisted you getting what was rightfully yours. Uranus, in the reverse. Change, innovation, rebellion, invention, unpredictability, sudden seismic shifts, and freedom. They ain't got no freedom. They don't want to embrace change. They not no innovative person. They can't keep rebelling against the Lord and against what was meant for you and rightfully yours. You're going to have to get it. And the folk proverb, why worry about the monkeys if it's not even your circus? Focus on things that are yours to change. I'm just here for the popcorn. They want to control everything. They don't want you to focus on what's going on, though. Don't focus on them, of course. Okay. The second house in the reverse, the house of values, focuses on material and physical possessions, finances, self-worth, personal values. They know that their second house was fucking trash. And so they tried to steal your second house, collective. Proverbs 17 and 22. A joyful heart is a good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up bones. In the reverse. They ain't got no joyful heart. They do got a crushed spirit. Folk proverb. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. In the reverse. Yeah. They can't lead you to the slaughter or make you accept their bullshit anymore, collective, is what I see. Psalms 23 and 4 in the reverse. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for the Lord is with me. His rod and his staff, they comfort me. And this in the reverse. They is scared as hell of all the evil that they've been conjuring it up, because they don't got the Lord, no angels, or nobody to protect them from them entity attachments they was trying to send to you. And they getting devoured by the same entities that they tried to send to you, collective. That's their problems. Ain't it? Ain't it now? We don't choose to be devoured. We ain't never make that choice. We came to the party with God. We leaving with him. So, family, spiritual connection here to help you grow, support past life connections, share purpose and mission. They trying to hide your soul family from you. With the moon. I am Mother Moon, your soul family. But they trying to hide your soul family. Jamie Anderson. Grief. I've learned it's really just love. It's all the love you want to give but cannot. They having a lot of grief right now, losing a lot of people, collective. Yes, they under judgment. AA 12 and 12. AA 12 and 12. What? Giving thanks asks no reward. Love that has no price tag. A new stage of consciousness, acceptance, and being received as a free gift. You are going to be accepted for being yourself, collective. And we got Saturn here. Govern structure, work ethic, discipline, responsibility, limits, karma, hard work through lessons learned. Look like they're going to be learning a lot of lessons. I didn't even take this out. Anonymous, because you are protected. You cannot see your reflection in boiling water. Similarly, you cannot see the truth in a state of anger. When the waters calm, clarity comes. They are fully enraged right now. They refuse to see the truth. That they was wrong for everything they did. That they came after you. That you didn't ask for this. They don't care. But when they calm down after they're behind them bars for a while, they're going to start to see things clearly when they get to being knocked upside the head for all the atrocities that they're going to be exposed for. Yeah, because they ain't got no divine assistance. They getting assistance from the demons. What kind of assistance is that? Oh, when they come and drain all their energy out, twist up their organs, make them be off balance, do all kind of shit to their chakra systems, give them illnesses from draining off all of their energy. Yeah. What kind of not divine assistance they got? A block to their crown chakra as well. Yeah. Everything going down right now. They ain't do nothing to they ain't want to roll with divine timing. So they getting ran over. What about it? Don't talk unless you can improve the silence. In the reverse. They don't want you to talk. You need to speak up, collective, and expose they fucking ass with the sun. Hold up for your own identity, core being, ego, identity, basic personality, conscious self, who you are and how you express. They want to block this. They can't block out your personality, who you are, the sunshine, the divine, the light that's within you. Collective, how you gonna block out the sun? What you gonna do? Run to the other side of the planet every time it rises? I don't see what you're gonna do here, okay? Leo. The fuck? They weak as fuck. They ain't got no strength. They weak and drained from all the shit they've been trying to do to you, collective. They not moving forward. They being held back. They having all kind of delays and obstacles. They solar plexus is blocked. They can't steal no more of your solar plexus energy. They don't want you to have no power. They want to control you. They want to mess up your self-confidence. They got no self-confidence, self-esteem issues, and they don't want you to be assertive. And they can't affect your third house. Their third house is in the reverse. The house of communications governs all forms of early education, siblings, local travel, and everyday activities. Or in your early life, they try to put all these blockages on you as a child, and they all coming off now. Third eye chakra, blockages on your third eye chakra, blockages on your crown chakra, trying to disconnect you from the Lord. Trying to take away your intuition, your foresight, your mental clarity, because they have a lack of direction, because they are overly rational or irrational as fuck, and they're completely confused. That's how they want you to be. This dark magician in the reverse, doing all they dark magic, well, it's backfiring on them. And we have a Japanese proverb here. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember, trees lose their leaves every year. Yet they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. They probably took everything from you, collective, and you stayed and you waited. You didn't turn evil and spiteful and start doing those things to others. You waited until you being able to get your stuff back the right way and from the Lord. We got wisdom in the reverse. They didn't learn, lesson learned, leveling up, divine downloads, wisdom through experience. They ain't learned their lesson. They ain't getting no divine downloads. They ain't getting no wisdom for their experience. They keep doing the same things over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. They keep expecting for you to die. But yet and still, you're still here and you ain't going nowhere. But they are. They can keep waiting on it. They signed their own death warrants. Anubis is coming for them. Okay. Now. All right. Okay. Now. Like we said, somebody's at the police station. They don't want to go in debt and they don't want to lose their job and become unemployed. They completely ashamed. They have guilt, embarrassment. They know they're in the wrong about the karmic ties that they've been keeping and having, and they're connected to. They don't like this, collective. All right. Let's see what's going on with them. Off and on, hot and cold, detached, ghosted. They don't want to be ghosted by you, collective. They want you to come back and talk to them again. Oh. They don't want to be ghosted. Oh. They messed this whole video up, cut it all up into about 5 videos. This is crazy. I know this is crazy, like. Maybe that's all they wanted out this deck. They trying to sweet talk somebody, collective. Yeah, phony, trickster, illusions. They trying to create illusions again, collective. Fairy tale. Trying to tell a fairy tale and create some illusions. As you can see, it's in the reverse. Their illusion's not working this time. Okay. Under pressure, anxiety, decisions, time's running out. They want you to feel like time running out. They don't want the time to run out. I see this like the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Like they're not going to be able to recover from this is what I see. They can't cope. Look at them. Drinking, drugging, just like I said. Yeah, they can't recover. They can't recover from this. All right. I think I'm about to... Let me try. They've been having a workplace affair, collective. Some of these people been having workplace affairs. Trying to sweet talk people at work, in the workplace. Too late. It's too late for them to make any changes to anything that's going on. Not happy in the reverse. They want to act like they not happy. You is happy, collector. Did they gonna have bad credit? Did they about to be unemployed? Did somebody fed up with them? Oh, this gonna be shocking news for a Jezebel. Shocking news for a Jezebel. That's what? Ha! She's blocked. Spam calls and texts. She can't scam nobody no more. She crazy. Like, why don't you give it up? Closing this cycle in the reverse. She don't want this cycle to close. My way. Look at that. She wanted to be her way. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, and pride and ego. Like it's going to be their way or the highway. Crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go in the reverse. Psycho. They don't want everybody to know that they a fucking psycho. Standing, looking in your windows, watching you, being weird as fuck. They don't want to be exposed for that. They trying to run away from it, but they can't. Running in the reverse. They can't get away from this. They not living in the moment. Because they don't want you to turn your back on them. This psychopath that don't want to get exposed is getting bad fucking news. That everybody gonna see them as a psycho. My way. No, you fucking psycho. You got bad news. There you go. Congratulations. Fake busy in the reverse. Everybody know that they ain't busy with shit. Busy trying to hide they fucking evil deeds. They making a wish, they not getting what they was wishing for. Wishing to take you out, to take your fucking money, to do this crazy things to you. They don't want their true colors to come out. Too bad. Your true colors are blazing through. That you just stubborn and stuck and selfish. That you doing all these drugs and stuff and drinking all this stuff trying to cope. That you having all these sex with no strings attached relationships with everybody. And that your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it was, your wife or your husband is moving on and letting go. They moving on to go to their real love. And that you trying to mirror somebody else. And that you also been rejected. Chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. You getting to see that you was on the wrong side all along? Yeah, wake up. Wake up and see the fucking truth. You're looking real stupid right now, you jackass. Alright. Fucked up over you. They fucked up over you, collective. They want to send you a love message. This divine feminine in the reverse, somebody that's not a divine feminine. They want to keep their secrets or tell you to keep a secret for them. The secret about them getting married or the secret about a marriage, maybe a forced marriage that they put you in. They don't, and a secret, they don't want nobody to know that they feeling like shit. They want you to keep it a secret. They don't want nobody to know that they feeling like shit. But we know. No, I don't know. Do we know? We know y'all gonna be feeling like shit when... Yeah, they don't want nobody to know upside down about their drinking and their toxic lifestyle. It ain't always a bottle that somebody pouring in their mouth. Yeah, they don't want nobody to know about that. Well. And about the love-hate relationships that they put people in. They're not happily single. Of course, they want to be happily trying to ruin everybody else's relationships. Karmic lesson. They refuse to learn their karmic lessons. Yeah. Then they having a lot of heartbreak because they think that everybody gonna deal with their bullshit and be heartbroken about them. They heartbroken when they see the real world. And they heartbroken about this funeral that they will be attending this coming up. We did see somebody sick and not being able to recover, passing away soon. We seen them doing death magic on you, collective. So where that death magic going? Back to them. So they having heartbreak about a funeral when the magic backfired and cracked up on their fucking ass and hit somebody that they care about, or maybe even them. They grieving now about their sickness, about trying to trap you. They got caught in the trap. Yeah, so they grieving. Losing sleep. Worried, replaying events, thinking about you. They don't want nobody to know that they've been losing sleep over this. They mad about the fact that you not losing sleep, collective. That you sleeping good in your bed at night. And that they all bumping heads. That they arguing and fighting. I told you, collective. They mad about this. Look, they bumping heads, fighting. They in separation, reflecting, soul searching, learning about their bullshit. Somebody walked away from them and told them goodbye. Goodbye. They don't like this. Ha! They said goodbye to him, and then the police pulled up. Oh, yeah. Maybe the police was already out there watching. And nigga said, hell no, bitch, I'm out on your ass. You busted. You under investigation. You keep saying you could do this, and they're watching you. They're sitting outside your home. They probably picked them up under investigation. Yeah, that's why they left you hanging, because they know the police talked to them. No closure, no contact, left on red. You wanted them to pop the question? No, they not popping the question. Pop the question in the reverse. You mad about that? Because you don't want to get you no side hustle? Phony, trickster, illusion, fairy tale in the reverse. Because all your illusions and your tricks and your phony acting ass ways not getting accepted. Shady in the reverse. You don't want, you can't be shady no more. You can't keep up with your shady shit. And your love spell love. Your love spell's not working anymore. So are you angry about that? You can't be shady. Oh, you don't want people to know that you're fed up. That you're tired of it all. Well. You don't want people to know about these legal matters? Divorce, property, criminal paternity, child support, traffic tickets. About this property, this divorce you going through, maybe being married in somebody else's name even. You don't want nobody to know about your legal matters. And your sex addictions. But you want a commitment? I don't think so. Yeah. You don't want people to know why them firestorms hit your fucking house and your shit burnt the fuck down. You don't want them to know about your karma, your drama, your endings, your loss, the mental breakdowns that you're having, that you was trying to put upon other people. This whole world being burned apart by the Lord. Oh, you don't want nobody to know that. They don't want you to know this, collective. Yeah. Turning your back in the reverse, because they don't want you to turn your back. That's why they don't want you to know. But then they turn their back on you, collective, so they can run. Look at this, collective. So they can run and get away, but they can't run and get away nowhere. Because you don't got feelings in the reverse. You ain't got feelings for them. You don't love them anymore when you see they real fucking colors. The psycho, crazy ex, obsessed and won't let go in the reverse. This psycho can't hold on to you anymore. They gonna have to let go. And look, the psycho running away from the fact that they was trying to backstab you and that they've been backstabbing you all this time. Pain, cheating, deception, mind games, and love bombing. Now they want to try to run away from it. They can't run away from all the lies and the deception that they told and the fraud they committed. DNA pregnancy, fake news in the reverse. Somebody not pregnant, or it's not your baby, and they told you, she told you it was your baby. I love you. Somebody love you. Reckless love and sex in the reverse. Somebody really do love you and they don't be doing no reckless love and sex. Reckless things, cheating. Memories in the reverse. Maybe you don't have memories with this person. Maybe it's a new person or a person from your past life. Maybe they remember you. You don't remember them yet. Running round and round. Psychos triggers lessons. They doing the same thing again and again. Expecting a different outcome. This karmic masculine. And this karmic feminine. Divine masculine, divine feminine in the reverse. They want to put y'all both in the divine feminine and masculine in the reverse. They was both. Somebody was acting like a divine feminine and somebody was acting like a divine masculine. So each person that y'all was supposed to be with. If you're a male and you got a divine feminine coming in your future, it was another male acting like a divine masculine, but he really wasn't. It was another male acting like a divine masculine, but he really wasn't. In the female's life, you hear that noise, that card? That's confirmation. In the female's life, you supposed to be with, acting like a divine masculine, but he really wasn't. And if you a woman, it was another woman in the man that you supposed to be in life, in your divine masculine's life, acting like she was the divine feminine. And this bitch really wasn't. And y'all both got to get away from both of these motherfuckers and have some time to yourselves and get yourselves together so y'all can come together and find each other. Long as y'all wasn't actually working against each other. Because that would make you a karmic too, wouldn't it? Now I'm talking to the real divine people here. And only to them. Not the ones that got convinced to work against the divine beings and try to set them up with their family and they other exes and all the bullshit. No, motherfucker. You stay the fuck away. You is the one that getting left behind. Where is it? I got some here. You the one that's gonna be getting the bad news. I ain't take all the cards out. It's okay. But you the one that's getting left behind. Alright? Because you ain't had no love for yourself or anybody else. So don't try to bring that bullshit over there to the collective. If you don't love you, we definitely don't love your ass either. Collective, you gonna be having a love child in the future. And they want to stop this. They don't want you to have a family. Your family is angry about this, that you want to have a love child in the future. They want to try to stop it. They want you to be in a no strings attached relationship. And not be with somebody that wants to love you. They don't want you to reject these people. But you are. They getting rejected. They having an ego death about their workplace affair. And that the fact that they ain't got no spiritual gifts because they probably misused them or they never had them at all because they was always a karmic. They probably did this lifetime after lifetime. You don't keep coming back with gifts or get blessings when you keep being an evil, malicious son of a bitch in all of your fucking lives. You don't come into a life with blessings. That's how you end up coming into a life with all kind of problems already before you even get to walk or crawl. Those are kind of things that you end up getting from doing this stuff that these people is doing. Okay, collective, let's see. Now, we see that somebody is under interrogation. Let's see this one. I want to see. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can use these. I'm trying to see if I should use a different deck to get the final outcome. No, maybe I should use these. Oh, the final outcome. You was working hard on something, collective, or you've been working hard towards your goals. What is the final outcome of this situation? This Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag in the reverse, this person that was sleeping around doing the spell work on you, popping a thing all around the town, swinging a jangling all around the town, or popping a cussy, you know? But, yeah, they confessing. This the ending of the situation. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Virgo. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse also. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn too, Virgo. They do anything for money. These men and women that have been doing anything for money. Confessing and coming clean, turning over a new leaf. Also with this Aquarius, they've been trying to steal your stuff. They got busted stealing your shit. Now they telling the truth. And you're going to have good news coming in about this, about them telling the truth about something. About them the world not being in their favor. About them not being able to complete this because they couldn't complete the sacrifice when they tried to sacrifice you. And they couldn't complete getting away with this. and faking your death and everything that they did, whatever they might have did or said you was crazy, and how they was giving and receiving your stuff in the past. How they paid people to come after you. They telling the truth about that too, collective. When you was in hermit mode, staying to yourself and you wasn't doing anything to anybody, they was paying people to come after you. And how they brought you all of these imbalances in your life. How they paid people to do all this spell work to attack you in the 3D, to steal your mail, to steal your packages, to harass you, to mess up your paychecks at work, to break up your relationships, interfere with your man or your significant other, your woman. How they brought you all these imbalances, collective. They telling the truth. How they was being hasty and quick to come in and do these crazy moves. We have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah. Let me see. Virgo, Aquarius. How they made all these reckless moves and how they was quick and hasty to bring problems to you. So that they can... And how they was in a ego. They wanted to have the 9 of Cups and hold on to your shit. Yeah, they was in their ego trying to become abundance, prosperous, achievements, high self-esteem. They wanted their wishes to come true, that they would be able to hold on to your stuff, your money, whatever they stole from you, this inheritance, whatever fraud they committed. That's what they wanted. But it said they telling the truth. And also about this reckless Knight of Swords in the reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it was crazy and came to try to be reckless and attack you in the 3D, as well as with all this crazy spell work that they was doing against you, the Magician. Or maybe you was manifesting. Let's see. I'm moving on to common waters. You moving on to common waters because they're having a tower. Complete chaos and destruction. Remember that chaos magic they was sending to you? Yeah, it's all coming back. It's hitting their ass like a ton of bricks falling off a tower. Right on top of their head. Kabowie. Look at them. Look at them falling. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, that's them. And this Aquarius too. Somebody want to move on to common waters, or you're moving to common waters. They sitting around talking shit, cursing, really fucking mad about what's going on. Unconcerned about feelings for others. The Aquarius really don't care. In my case, this person is living in my house. Also working with Aquarius in the government as well. And here go Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, like a Libra, male, King of Swords in the upright. Or somebody that wanted to seem like they were in the upright, who didn't have the love for you that you had for them, or planned on bringing you some type of fishy offer. And that ain't got no good boundaries. And the King of Pentacles in the upright. Working together. Yes, here we go. This Libra and this Taurus. It's working together with the star to create an illusion. Also with a Cancer. About a partnership in the past. Wait a minute. No, this is right now. Okay. So, let's see. We got a Virgo here. Some kind of younger male. Can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Virgo. Also a Libra, a Aries, Leo. A Gemini. No. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but a Libra as well. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well, male. All these males. Who's all these males coming up against you? They was all working together. Also with a Capricorn and the Aquarius are working together against the star, thinking that they was going to get recognition, inspiration, and trying to heal. Or also with an Aquarius to try to make some kind of illusion. Illusion about a partnership, a connection between two people, or between you and these people, or the partnerships and connections that you had in the past. They probably said that you agreed to give them these things or something. They can't make that shit up. They try to make a illusion too against your partner, the person that you supposed to be with, that they trying to keep away from you right now. What the fuck? And they talking shit. They angry. I don't see what they mad about. They the ones that's frauds and scammers and bullshit. Well, because they losing everything because you still alive. Why don't they go somewhere and fucking die? This Leo in the upright. Or you could be this beautiful. You could have good business sense, confidence, foresight. Or this Leo could be overwhelmed in their emotions, crying like crazy right now. Or this could be you, a beautiful, generous, confident, competitive woman, you know, with good business sense, to enjoy the limelight and enterprise. And you can have some new relationships, new beginnings, new romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility. You could be having a new baby coming, celebrations, and all this. We did see this earlier. Beauty. You could be a male or a female. You can have all this goodness coming. But also this Leo person that want to look upright, that's actually a Queen of Wands in the reverse, can be overwhelmed to her emotions, crying it all out right now. And that can be the end of it. Yeah, because she can't heal. She got childhood issues from sexual abuse. She getting bad news. Her dreams have been broken because she didn't plan for tomorrow. The only thing she planned on was take everything from you. And that's what her life consisted of. Whoever this person may be. Could be male or female. Like I said, we got 2 Pisces here. There's definitely a Pisces involved. She's very upset because her wishes are not coming true. She was being stuck in her ego, trying to hold on to your shit, and now she can't recover. Because you're the Empress or the Emperor. And they're under judgment. Yes. They're under judgment, collective. They having an awakening. It's going to be a snap judgment. They trying to blame other people. It's the final reckoning. The final exam. As you sow, so shall you reap. You reap what you sow. Yeah. Judgment is going in your favor, collective. And they in regret. They in regret right now. They in regret for what they planned against you. Because you too strong. And they can't defeat you. And they having a tower. Yep. They having a tower while you get to move on to calmer waters. And they talking mess about this. They won't ever stop talking about it. They angry. They jealous. About this betrayal. This manipulation of victory at all costs. About these attacks they put against you. About getting exposed for doing anything for money. This Aquarius. And all these motherfuckers. They mad about it. Oh well. Sounds like a personal problem to me, Alexa. What about you? Right, you agree? They won't be able to recover from this. Also a Sagittarius. And some older female maybe. Or this Taurus. Or this could be you, the Empress. I know I am an Empress, but somebody, it look like a Taurus is not going to be able to recover. This could be my auntie Cabrina trying to be in the upright, bitch. Get your ass in the reverse. She can't recover. And my auntie Andrea Wilson and Cabrina Wilson. Yeah, Melinda Wilson, all these motherfuckers. They can't recover from what they did to Sagittarius in the reverse. Leandra Wilson, my sister. Yeah. They refuse to learn their karmic lessons. Yeah, they didn't want to learn from what they was doing. What they kept working on day after day. They kept doing the same thing. And now they got all these backfires coming to them. And they watching you, the hermit, as you stay to yourself. Instead of taking bad advice for somebody, a King of Cups in the reverse. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody that could be an alcoholic or a drug addict. Who only look out for themselves, and they taking advice from this person and this whole fucking covenant group that they collected. So the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, they all of them watching you right now, and watching all the backfires hit they fucking self, and they watching the angels bring balance and peace into your life. They don't like it. They watching you work on whatever that you working on. The whole family and community is in the reverse. They very unhappy. That you letting go of the things that they did and they still was stressed out. That you releasing pain and overcoming the depression they was trying to put you in because you got justice on your side. There you go. Court, 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 court for their ass. They want to compete and fight. Fight the fucking court. What kind of, they trying to bring you still battles? But the judgment not going to go in their favor. They trying to fight the court battle. But the judgment not going to go in their favor. Well. Okay. And that is the end of that, collective. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please select all for more videos, some more messages. And I'll be coming back on shortly here for another message. Everybody have a blessed day. Mwah.